I hope you can hear me, because I am stuck on 10 in Mobile in what I can only assume is tunnel traffic, because there's no other reason for this. I'm very annoyed because I don't even have like signal that I can listen to my audiobook. So here we are. It's been a minute. It has been a very, very long minute. I'm blonde. I don't know if you saw that before. I kind of stopped vlogging for a while. I think you did. It'll be even blonder and then pink, I think. So there's that. Update. The end of May, I absolutely had every intention on going balls to the wall with Weight Watchers. And then life happened. And it's not like, oh, I just didn't feel like doing it life. It is, I was out on FMLA for 3 weeks from work life. So the weekend before Memorial Day, like, well, Memorial Day weekend, I guess you could really say, my sister texted me at night, like late. I was like, hey, mommy can't catch her breath. We're going to go to the hospital. So she called an ambulance, took my mom to the hospital. They did like a x-ray and they did like a blood work thing and all that fun stuff. And they discovered a few things. She needed a blood transfusion because her iron was so low. There was like a whole bunch of different things. Can you, with this weather, really? And then they also discovered that she needed a heart valve replacement. So there was that. And then they had done an x-ray of like her whole body and found a 5-centimeter mass in her colon, which they told her, and their best assumption was cancer. So my mom had called and told me that the Wednesday after Memorial Day. That Friday, I was on my way to Jersey. They did the surgery on Tuesday, the following Tuesday. And they got everything out. It was supposed to be like a 2-hour surgery and it was almost 8. It took her a little while to come out of recovery just because it was so much longer than anticipated, and her age. I mean, my mom is 75, so it's not going to be like a 1, 2, 3 thing, you know? But I was there until Thursday. I drove home Thursday morning. And then I worked Friday. I was off Saturday. Then I think I worked Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And then I actually went out on FMLA and drove back up to New Jersey to kind of help with things with her. So even though she was in the hospital, she still like needed help doing like normal things. So drinking, because she was in such a position where she couldn't really sit up, because after they discovered that, after they did the surgery, they also discovered that she needed to have her gallbladder drained, which that'll eventually be removed as well. So she has been in the hospital since Memorial Day weekend. She's in a rehab facility now, which is good. She basically has to like get her core strength back because she was in the hospital for 3 weeks and didn't move. That would really render anybody into her situation, but then put on top of it fibromyalgia, her age, and arthritis and different things like that. It just made it 10 times worse for her. So I was on FMLA from June 16th to June 30th. I stayed with her. I was with her in the hospital during the day, or in the rehab during the day as well, helping her do things, bringing her food, what have you. Got to spend Father's Day with my dad, which was nice. We took him out to dinner at Longhorn. Because the rehab, the hospital hours for visiting were 24. Rude. Was 24/7, but for the rehab on the weekends it was only till 5. So the Sunday after Father's Day, we took my dad out. Oh my God, I've been sitting here for 40 minutes. I have to pee so bad because I drank all this. But they did get all the cancer out, so that's good. She just had her update. She still has her clamps in, which the cancer doctor was like, why are they still in? My mom's like, I go where you take me. She's like, I don't know what to do. So holy crap, did you guys see that? That was insane. Wow. Yeah, so they got all the cancer out. Now she has to get her strength up so she can get the heart surgery and the gallbladder. So that is where I was from June 16th to June 30th. Then, well, actually June 28th, June 29th, no, June 30th, yeah. So then from there I drove to Orlando because I had to go to the wedding with Leanna. We did Disney Springs. I drove down Thursday night, which was the 30th, and got a hotel room very close because she had a red eye. So I went and picked her up at the airport at like 5:30, took her back to the room. We slept until like noonish, and then like we just hauled booty to Disney Springs, where we had lunch with my sister Michelle, who lives in Orlando, with her husband and their 2 kids. But we had lunch with them, and then we had dinner with her family. The next day was the wedding, and then Sunday was Magic Kingdom. And we didn't really do like a lot in Magic Kingdom. Like, we did a couple rides here and there. I bought the lightning passes. Do not buy the Genie Plus thing for Disney World. Disneyland, yes. Disney World, not worth it. But I didn't even do like Haunted Mansion. I didn't do Splash Mountain because my knees were super bad. They were really starting to hurt. And she was like, do you want to stay or do you want to go? I'm like, I kind of want to go. It was like, we stayed at the park until like 2 and then went back, or no, till about 12:30, 1 o'clock. Because we had breakfast at Kona Cafe. Then we're at the park by 8 a.m. Left by about 12:30, 1 o'clock. We had left my car at the Polynesian, so we just took the monorail to the Polynesian, hopped in my car, and drove back to Coronado Springs, where we were staying. Our intent was to get in the pool, but it was a literal torrential downpour. So we just napped because we needed it. We just chilled, hung out, got dressed, and then we drove back to the Polynesian because Dave wanted me to get him a tiki cup from Trader Sam's. Well, because it was the 3rd, they weren't allowing anyone but guests to park there because of the fireworks. And I was like, that's whatever. The ticket and transportation center is the bane of my existence. So I'm like, can we just go back to the hotel and Uber it? She's like, yes, that actually sounds like perfection. So that is exactly what we did. Trader Sam's had a 3-hour wait, so we hightailed it back over to Magic Kingdom, hung out there for a while. And then probably like 7 o'clock, we started heading out while everybody under the sun was gathering for the spectacle of the fireworks. But it worked out because we went back to the Polynesian, got a drink at the counter service Trader Sam's, but then we went on the wait list at 9 p.m. and we were called 15 minutes later. So that was really cool. We sat with this couple and their friend because it's very like co-mingly in there, which I didn't like. But it's funny because Leanna kind of took over in that situation, but like she didn't like her food for dinner, so I called her later. So I'm like, hi, and Leanna's like, hi, she has something to tell you. And I was like, she really doesn't like this role, can she get something else? She was like, yeah, absolutely. So I'm like, so I do that and you take control of the social situation. She's like, yeah, we work out great. Like, we really do. But yeah, and then I drove back on Monday. I dropped her off at the airport, came home. I went back to work on Tuesday, and I was working from campus, so I work on campus every Tuesday, so that's new. But yeah, life update right there for you. Doesn't get much more updatey than that. I just pray to God you can hear me. so loud. We are supposed to go to Briquette's tonight with Liz and Chris, who we haven't seen in forever and a day, and then go see Thor. I'm hoping whatever this rain is stops by then, because I don't like it. I have a new obsession. They are the Birkenstock like shoes from Target. They're fantastic. I have them in this color, a light coral, white, black, army green, and purple. So there's that. They were $10 a piece. I couldn't imagine it. I actually walked Magic Kingdom in the black pair and it was perfect. But that's been my life for the past month. So clearly weight loss, not in the forefront of my brain. Nor is it this week. I need to lose weight because I am really the fattest I've ever been and I can't bend over anymore. But right now we're kind of on like a weird budget. And I don't, like right now I don't have the brain capacity to think out meals for this week. So I'm thinking maybe next week, I don't know what I'm gonna do. But like this week I got like a ravioli bake from Costco. I got pulled pork. I got ground beef. I got chicken. We have chicken parm for tomorrow night. So it's a whole thing. I also really kind of like just talking to you guys instead of like just showing you my food. We'll see how that works out though. Oh my God, if this does not break, I'm gonna pee my pants. I can't. So, yeah. And the story is too with my mom. She's still in pain. She's still in rehab. I talked to her today. She's still my mom. She still has that like killer personality. It was a little bit scary after the surgery because she did have a little bit of delirium with the meds and the surgery. So she was seeing things. It was kind of freaking me and my sister out. But she seems to be better now. Cancer's gone. We got to get the heart valve worked on, and I think I'm going to try for FMLA with that as well. And then the gallbladder. So I'm hoping that they can maybe do both at the same time for that. I don't know, but we shall see. But that is where I am. I had somebody Instagram message me while I was in traffic, and she was like, "Can you please do a chatty update? I miss you." She's like, "We didn't know where you've been." I'm like, as a matter of fact, I'll do it now. So Ivana, this is for you. But yeah, that's my life. I'll check in soon.